What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fields? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we shed before? Did you ever stop to notice the crying earth, the weeping shore? What have we done to the earth? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your holy son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war? Did you ever stop to notice the crying earth, the weeping shore? I used to dream, I used to glance beyond the stars. Now I don't know where we are, but I know we've drifted far. Can we set him free?
Without a warning, without a sound, we woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And this is all over in our new reality, where we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
No more doubt or confusion. I release pain of illusion. Yes, there's only one solution. Yeah, yeah. What I found is oh so simple. Deeper love in a temple, and I found it in the stillness of my soul. 'Cause all there is God.
in the knowing that my good is overflowing, and my faith is ever growing. Yeah, yeah. Take me back to the beginning. Feel my spirit moving in me. Make me stronger, make me willing. Yeah. All there is God. All there is God, yeah. All there is God. Oh, God, everywhere to all there is God. Love. All there is love. Love. Peace. All there is peace. Past all understanding. Truth. All there is truth. God. All there is God. All there is God.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. If you would like to learn more about our multi-faith endeavors or support the pod financially, please go to www.peopleofdiversity.org. And there'll be some more announcements at the end, so hang out with us.
Our topic is vision, and this is actually the last week that we will be having this topic. And last week we had Swami Shakti Durgaya, and her musical guest was Neil McNaughton. And today we have Muslim Naran Sykes, and her musical guests are the Joy Band. Next week we begin our new topic, which is justice. This should be really interesting. I am really interested to hear what our Native American representative, Grandfather Will Davis, has to say about justice. That's going to be very interesting. And his musical guest is Andrew Bentham Riley.
Interesting that Leonard Peltier just got released from prison. I wonder if Grandpa will pull that up. We'll see.
We'll see. So without further ado, we will see you after the message.
Seeing is believing, so some people say. Yes, seeing is believing, but there's a better way. It starts with my believing, that's when I will see all that I imagine waiting there for me. I begin to visualize the life I want to see. I act as if it's said and done and my reality. It starts with just a simple faith, but grows to so much more. Believing makes it possible and opens up the door. Seeing is believing, so some people say. Yes, seeing is believing, but there's a better way. It starts with my believing, that's what I will see. All that I imagine waiting there for me. Skeptics say you can't believe even things you see. If that's the way they choose to live, it isn't up to me. But I know I've made my choice, perhaps I am naive. I will live in such a way you'll see what I believe. Seeing is believing, so some people say. Yes, seeing is believing, but there's a better way. It starts with my believing, that's when I will see all that I imagine waiting there for me. All that I imagine waiting there for me.
This is another beautiful song by Gene Salmon. And my name is Suzanne, and we are the Joy Band, and we hope you enjoy this new song, My Garden.
May I share my vision of what the world could be. May I share my vision of what I'd like to see. In my imagination, I act as if it's so. I would plant a garden where only love could grow. I plant lots of kindness in this garden in my head. I would plant some kindness, for it will quickly spread. When those plants have blossomed, their seeds carried by the wind, then perhaps they'll multiply in the garden of a friend. A smile, a hug, a gentle touch are seeds that I would sow. Laughter, hope, and gratitude would each have their own row. Then I'd add compassion, and peace would need some space. And I must remember to leave some room for grace. Will you help me plant it, this garden in my head? I know if you help me, we'll be divinely led. I am a Pollyanna, some say a bleeding heart. But if we want to change the world, someone needs to start. Do you share my vision of what the world could be? Do you share my vision of what imagination, I act as if it's so. Help me plant a garden where only love can grow.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace with all of you. The concept of vision in the Quran and the Sunnah, and prior, I'm sure you guys remember that the Sunnah is the traditions or the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, can be understood in multiple dimensions, both physical sight and the deeper spiritual insight that guides one's purposes and direction in life. So here's a breakdown. Physical vision and spiritual insight. The Quran distinguishes between physical sight and inner vision or insight. While physical sight allows humans to perceive the world, spiritual insight allows them to discern truth from falsehood. The blessings and responsibility of physical sight. God reminds us that sight is a divine gift that comes with accountability. In the Quran, in chapter 16, verse 78, and God has brought you out from the wombs of your mothers, while you knew nothing, and he gave you hearing, sight, and hearts that perhaps you would be grateful. And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those will be questioned. And this is in chapter 17, verse 36. These verses highlight that vision, which is our topic, is not just a gift, but also a means through which we will be held accountable. Spiritual insight and the guidance. While physical vision allows us to see the material world, true spiritual insight allows us to see reality as God intends. In the Quran, in chapter 22, verse 46, for indeed it is not the eyes that are blind, but still be blind to the truth if their heart lacks faith and understanding. Vision as purpose and direction. Having a vision in life, an aim that aligns with divine guidance, is essential. The Quran frequently urges believers to have clarity in their purpose, striving for paradise and pleasing God. Say, indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for God, Lord of all the worlds. And this is in chapter 6, verse 162. This verse reflects the highest form of vision, dedicating one's entire existing to God. Similarly, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, demonstrated a clear vision throughout his life, emphasizing long-term goals over short-term distractions, he once said. Demonstrating a clear vision throughout one's life, emphasizing long-term goals over short-term distractions. The Prophet Muhammad once said, peace and blessings, be in this world as if you were a stranger or a traveler. This hadith, which is the tradition of the Prophet, emphasizing having a higher vision beyond the temporary pleasures of this world. Warnings against the blindness of the heart. The Quran also warns about those who ignore divine guidance, despite having physical sight, and we had certainly established them in such as we have not established you, and we made for them hearing and vision and hearts. But their hearing and vision and hearts availed them not from anything of the punishment when they were continually rejecting the signs of God. This is chapter 46, verse 26. This signifies that without spiritual insight, physical vision becomes meaningless. The prophet's tradition on vision and clarity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized vision in leadership, personal development, and decision-making. He taught his companions to have a strong vision focused on the year after, while being productive in this world. Seeking God's light, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, would supplicate, "O God, place light in my heart, light in my tongue, light in my hearing, and light in my sight." This supplication demonstrates the importance of divine guidance in shaping one's vision. Avoiding distractions. The Prophet Muhammad once said, peace and blessings, advised against looking aimlessly at distractions and lowering the gaze. Do not follow up a glance with another, for the first is allowed, but not the second. And I've got to speak to that because in Islam, if we are strolling along the road or walking and we see a beautiful person, it is very human for us to look once. And then if we look twice, it becomes something that is obviously not healthy for us because we could become lustful. And this is what this hadith actually means. This shows the discipline required in controlling what we see. Applying this to our lives, develop a clear vision for your life that aligns with Islamic principles. Seek spiritual insight through Quran, reflections, and self-awareness. Protect your vision from distractions and spiritually harmful influences. We are taught to supplicate for light in our vision, both physically and spiritually. Use your sight as a tool for gratitude and obedience to God. Would you like to explore a specific aspect of vision in more depth, such as its role in leadership, personal growth, or any other area? Vision in leadership, how the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and great Muslim leaders had a clear vision, and how we can apply that to our lives. Vision and personal growth, how to develop a strong vision for self-empowerment, faith, and success. Vision and the year after, how having a long-term vision beyond this life helps us in staying focused on righteousness. Vision in relationships and family, how having a shared vision can strengthen marriages, parenting, and community ties. Vision in overcoming challenges, how Islam teaches resilience through a clear and unwavering vision. Vision and mission statements in light of the Quran and the Sunnah, which is the tradition of the Prophet. Creating a vision statement and a mission statement is a powerful way to align one's life, organization, or community with Islamic values. Islam emphasizes clarity of purpose, long-term thinking, and goal setting, all of which are fundamental to crafting effective vision and mission statements. Vision versus mission. in an Islamic context. Vision statement. It's a long-term aspirational statement that defines where you or your organization wants to be. It is the ultimate destination. Excuse me. Mission statement is a practical, action-oriented statement that describes how you will achieve that vision. Example from Islam. Excuse me, my allergies. Vision is a long-term aspiration. Indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living, and my dying are for God, Lord of all the worlds. And this is chapter 6, verse 162. This reflects the ultimate goal of a believer, complete submission to God. The mission is how to get there. And in the Quran, in chapter 51 and 56, and I did not create jinn and mankind except to worship me. This verse continues how the vision is achieved through worship, obedience, and righteousness. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his vision and his mission. The Prophet had a clear long-term vision. I have been sent to perfect good character. So he wasn't sent to perfect character, but as Muslims, we are supposed to perfect good character. Of course, we know that if we've met Muslims or the way the media portrays us, we don't have any character. But this is what God has commanded. This reflects the broader Islamic vision to transform people into the best version of themselves through divine guidance. The mission statement of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, convey from me, even if it is one verse. So as Muslims, if we learn any verses in the Quran and we teach somebody else those verses, whenever we pray, if I taught somebody a verse, they get the blessings and I get the residual blessings because of what I taught them. So convey from me, even if it is one verse. This highlights the mission, spreading knowledge, guiding others, and taking consistent action toward achieving the ultimate vision. Developing an Islamic vision and mission statement. Crafting a vision statement. A strong vision statement should be inspired by Islamic principles, be clear and aspirational, reflect a long-term, meaningful goal. For a Muslim individual to live a life of righteousness, seeking God's pleasure, and leaving a legacy of knowledge and good deeds that benefits generations after me. This is what the Prophet Muhammad aspired to do, and this is what we are taught as Muslims. For a Muslim family to build a home rooted in faith, love, and knowledge, where every member grows spiritually and contributes positively to society. So how do we achieve this vision? We must be action-oriented, be realistic and specific. For a Muslim individual, by committing to daily prayers, because as Muslims it is a requirement to pray 5 times a day, continuous learning, community service, and instilling Islamic values in our family and in our surroundings. For a Muslim family, by establishing a routine of prayer, open communication, and acts of kindness, we cultivate a home environment that strengthens faith and family bonds. I remember when our children were younger, is every day we would have, it's called a halakha, and it translates to mean a circle of learning. Whether our children really enjoyed it as young kids, today often we will have conversations and they'll remember what they were taught as young children. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes the importance of clarity of purpose, long-term thinking, and steadfastness. And to God belongs the outcome of matters. And this is in the Quran, chapter 22:41. A vision should be clear and focused on ultimate success, seeking God's pleasure. A strong vision looks beyond the present and aims for sustainable impact. Indeed, those who have said, "Our Lord is God," and then remain steadfast, the angels will descend upon them. This is in chapter 41, verse 30. A vision means nothing without commitment and consistency in the mission. As Muslims, we set up daily habits, and one of them being the prayer. If we don't pray those 5 prayers a day, it actually pulls us out of the Islamic principles. So when we set up the daily habits, it brings us closer to our vision. For families, we have a family vision together. And one of them being, I know it's said that a family that prays together stays together. And this is our vision, and our mission is to do it so that we carry out and successfully realize that vision. Ultimately, our highest vision as Muslims is to attain God's pleasure and paradise. Every decision we make, whether as individuals or as families, should reflect these overarching goals. To seek the pleasure of God and eternal success in the hereafter. The mission is to live a life of obedience, sincerity, and service humanity, using the teachings of Islam as our guide. I want to, when I was doing the speech, I was thinking about the prophet Jacob. And the reason why I wanted to, of course, he's mentioned in the Quran, but the reason why I wanted to talk about him, was because Prophet Jacob, when he lost his son Joseph, the story goes as in the Quran, there were 11 brothers, and they succeeded in taking Joseph with them for a trip, which was their plan to actually kill him. They were jealous of their father's love, which is, the father was Prophet Jacob. They were jealous of the love that Jacob had for Joseph, being the youngest brother. So they threw Joseph in a deep well and returned to their father, saying, "Joseph was eaten by a beast." This tragedy had a deep impact on Prophet Jacob, and he kept crying for so many years, which resulted in the loss of his sight. Now, Prophet Jacob lost his sight, but did not lose his vision. His vision was to remain patient and steadfast and trust in what God had given him. But his unwavering faith in God never weakened during this difficult time. He stood firm on his faith. And some scholars say that it probably 22 years he was without Joseph, his beloved son. But he remained steadfast and patient. So he lost his sight, but not his vision. And this is why I wanted to mention the story. On the other side of the story, God saved Joseph. He grew up in an Egyptian family. After many years and fortunes, Prophet Jacob and his son Joseph were reunited. The sight of the prophet Jacob was also restored, and his other 11 brothers, Joseph's other 11 brothers confessed to their fault. 22 years passed before Jacob and Joseph were reunited. The story is mentioned in Quran in details, and I've just given you a very, very short synopsis in the chapter of Joseph. It again confirms the unparalleled faith of Prophet Jacob. According to most interpretations, the word vision, or a close equivalent in Arabic, is mentioned only once in the Quran, in chapter 6, verse 103, where it mentions God vision encompassing everything, while no vision can encompass God. As always, I like to conclude with Rumi. Shut your eyes so the heart may become your eye. And with that vision, look upon another world. If you can step away from your need for self-approval, all that you do, top to bottom, will be approved. Thank you all. It was wonderful being with you again. It seems like we are in each other's company not as often, because the blessing is that this group has grown and there are more speakers. And this is a wonderful, wonderful vision that I believe Becky and Scott had for our group. Thanks again. Enjoy your Sunday. Blessings to all.
We would like to say thank you to the Joy Band and to Naran Sykes, our Muslim representative, for an amazing service. Thank you so much. Also a shout out to Philip Lupo and PL Theatrical for putting all of our crazy chaos together into one beautiful, streamlined event that you just experienced. So past services are available at the People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page, and our People of Diversity YouTube channel. You can get notifications, but only if you join said Facebook group, Facebook page, or YouTube channel and request the bells and whistles. We have a second broadcast on Sunday evenings at 5:45 on Facebook Live. It's set up as a premiere, so you'll get a ding then too. I think that's all I know.
Okay. Our next live event is tomorrow night, Monday, March the 6th. Is that right? March the 6th?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No. March the 3rd. Excuse me. March the 3rd with Donna Frost, our beloved musician from Gallatin, Tennessee. She's been with the pod for many, many years. She is an amazing singer, songwriter, storyteller, and just all around amazing, beautiful person.
Neato human.
Yeah. So this will be at the Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship in Rockledge. So if you are anywhere around here, come out and join us because you won't be sorry. Donna is amazing. We have a $20 suggested love offering, but we're just going to pass the basket, so you put in whatever you can, more or less. So come on out on Monday night, the 3rd. Yes.
March.
3rd of March, and join us for that. I want to talk about another event we're having. It's a fundraiser for the pod. It's called Speed Healing. If you've been around the pod at all for the last few years, you have probably either heard about or done this before. It's a 70-minute dive into 7 different healing modalities. If you are interested in this, it's going to be at the Cosmic Harmony place in Merritt Island. The cost is $60 for 70 minutes of reflexology, hand reflexology, chair massage, sound table, tuning forks.
Tarot.
Oh, yes. Our Shamama Bean is going to do tarot readings. And what's the last one?
Don't know?
I don't remember. Anyway, 7 different modalities. It's amazing. It's fun. You go to 10 minutes at each station and move through all 7 of those. $60. If you are interested in that, go to the, let me know at the newwaypod@gmail.com. We're going to have 3 sessions. This is going to be on March 15th. 3 sessions, one at 10, one at 11:45, and one at 1:30. Just email that, let me know what session you want to do, and you have to pre-register and you have to prepay because we don't want any empty spots. So
It just messes up the rotation.
it does. It's the domino effect. It messes us up. So our country this week is Zambia. It is a landlocked country in southern Africa. It is most famous for Victoria Falls. Pretty much everybody's heard of Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls is the world's widest sheet of water at 5,600 feet wide. That's more than a mile wide. Zambia is also one of the poorest countries in the world. So let's pray for the people of Zambia, seeing them living in abundance and joy, and say these words together.
May peace prevail in Zambia. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me.
All yours.
Next week, we begin Justice with Grandfather Will Davis and our brother from the Great White North, Andrew Bentham Riley, will join him with 2 songs. Tithes, donations, and offerings can be made at www.peopleofdiversity.org. And we are eternally grateful for those offerings.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
I'll jump in.
Jump.
We are getting ready to start a new program called Pod Plus. If you set up a recurring donation where it just automatically every month takes a certain amount of money, whatever you would like to donate, we are going to have some special gifts and opportunities for people that do that. So there'll be much more coming out about that. So think about that. Set up that recurring donation. If you do it now, we'll put you right into the program. Thank you.
All right, now let's put together our healing circle. If you'll bring to your mind's eye anyone in your world who needs healing support or just an abundance of love and support, please put them in a circle. Don't forget to put yourself in that circle.
Yeah.
And let's shoot love and light into that circle, remembering also to put our fearless leaders and the folks who are trying to run the planet in a good way in the circle as well, so they can get as much help as they possibly can. Have an amazing day and a great week. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.